Hello guys, I'm back with another YouTube video. I don't know if you guys know, but I'm sure you probably do. Me speaking to the one viewer I have, Persona 4 Remake is coming out. And I was scrolling on TikTok and I saw people talking about the Naoto discourse. And then the kanji discourse, and then I remembered, oh my god, this fan base is evil. So for those of you that don't know, I'm gonna go over the kanji discourse first, because that one is way easier to go over. So essentially, kanji is this character, right? And he's like presented as like buff, mega masculine, but then like, you know, he gets kidnapped into the dungeon, and then also like spoiler warning, but the game's been out since 2008, like literally a year after I was born, and I know the whole plot, so like fuck you. But no, he gets kidnapped into this dungeon, right? And like you already suspect that he's into men, because when Naoto, right, at this point in time presenting as a man, is talking to him, he's like, oh my god, hey, fine shit. But then yeah, he gets kidnapped, and like his whole dungeon is about him like not being straight. We can make an argument for bisexual, but there's no way in hell that man is straight. I mean, literally the design of the boss in that dungeon. Like, I'm gonna put a photo in and I'm gonna tell me what's looking straight about that. And then people are like, and the discourse with kanji is that like his arc isn't about being gay. He's not gay. It's not relevant to his sexuality isn't relevant to his arc. The dungeon, also the part where he talks about embracing his masculinity despite being into more feminine things, like, yeah, his whole thing is about gender and sexuality. And, you know, being the one to make your own gender identity. And, like, embrace yourself for who you are despite anything. Hashtag pride. First of all, and this game came out in 2008, so, like, that was revolutionary, by the way. And I'm gonna go into my opinion on how they covered it a little later on. But then, yeah, and then people are like, yeah, his sexuality isn't relevant, actually, at all. And it's like, okay, do we play the same fucking game? And then we have Naoto. Okay, Naoto's the one that's gonna kill me. So essentially, for those of you who haven't played and want to know what the fuck I'm talking about, Naoto is also a character from Persona 4. Mind you, I wanted to be this diva so bad. I wanted to be the detective prince. Keep how I said prince in mind for later. I wanted to be the detective prince so fucking bad. It wasn't even funny. Okay, now, let's get into it. The whole Naoto discourse is whether or not Naoto is transgender. Mind you, this game came out in 2008, and I think a lot of people forget that this game came out in 2008. And the whole discourse is that whether or not Naoto is trans. And people are like, no. And I will say it is canon in the game that, like, Naoto is technically a cis woman that still binds her chest and presents in a masculine way. Hey, if they knew what non-binary was in 2008, I think Naoto would have been non-binary. But no, let's get back to the discourse. And people are like, oh yeah, she's not trans, she's a woman. And I don't see how you can get trans from that. But mind you, her whole dungeon was literally about gender-affirming care and getting surgery to become a man. And also with that, Naoto goes by male pronouns before you, like, get to the dungeon and beat the dungeon. Naoto literally presents as a man, and Detective Prince is always seen as a man before you get to that dungeon, and then all of a sudden afterwards becomes a woman. I personally think that the writers originally intended for Naoto to be transgender, but due to it being 2008, they just didn't know how to write it well, and they were also afraid of like clapback, or yeah, whatever. And like we're like afraid of like controversy, so they were like, oh, we already have a gay character in here, let's not add in a transgender. But literally, mind you, the people who act like Naoto being transgender, first of all, this discourse being the end of the world, like, shut the fuck up. But people acting like how, like, that people that see Naoto's transgender being like stupid and idiot are like, no, do you have any media literacy? Because it transcends just the game. You want to think about how it came out in 2008 and in Japan. And it makes a lot more sense for why Naoto would be transgender. I genuinely think I genuinely think, like, I know the game says that Nato's a cis woman, but mind you, this is the same game that deleted the Yosuke romance route. I'm telling you, they wanted to do more with the gay shit, but they just weren't able to do the time period. And it kills me because, like, people are genuinely like, first of all, y'all are saying this is the end of the world. So what if someone says Naoto is trans? Low-key, it's valid. And also, I love how people will talk about this, but never, like, the sexualization of Naoto and, like, this hot spring. But hey, hey, I mean, it's grown-ass men arguing over which high schooler is the best to date, right? Right. But genuinely, if they do a remake, I personally hope that they rewrite Naoto's story to make him trans. I don't know. I don't know, because I personally read him as a trans character. Like, I'm so sorry, because I know I'm on the unpopular side of the discourse, but I'm so sorry. I genuinely think Naoto is a transgender man. Because you don't bind your chest, go by he, him, wear masculine clothes, and do all this shit just to be cis. Again, even after Naoto is revealed to be a woman, still binds her chest. Right. And then again with the kanji too, kanji is literally not straight. It's like the whole point is that he's into men. And you bitches are over here like the discourse. Kanji's sexuality is irrelevant. Goodbye. And then speaking on this, for Persona 6, take it to college. Actually, no, fuck it, reroll. If I want to see a remake, I want to see a remake of Persona 2. Because it literally gives us what the girls need. Because we get to play as adults and high school students. You know, we have Miss Maya and we have Tatsuya, okay? The high school, the adults, grown-ass adults. You know, it's 2 games. Beautiful story, ignoring Hitler in there. Or sorry, is his name Kramer? I forgot. Ignoring that. I mean, he's not a good guy in it, at least, but I don't... Like, did he need to be, like... Because Alice has this thing where they're, like, almost perfect. Like, they almost write, like, the most perfect piece of media. But then you have something in there that's just, like... It's just, like, zoink. Like, Yosuke tense scene. The Junpei scene, the beach scene from Persona 5, dating your teachers in Persona 3 and Persona 5. Like, are we being fucking for real? Like, guys, Atlas, like, your peep game lock in, stop with this weird shit, and make, next game, I want to see adults. I want to see normal relationships, okay? No, none of this freaky shit. I want to see, I'm adding something for the gays. Y'all have more than enough. I'm sorry, y'all cannot keep queer baiting us. Like, I'm just gonna say queer baiting because, like, what the fuck was Akechi in fucking Joker's whole deal in Persona 5? They're just best friends. They're just rivals to friends. Bitch, the only thing they're rivaling in is who's busting that nut first in the bed. Like, them niggas were gay. Sorry, like, ooh. But, like... give the girls what they want. And in Persona 4 Remake, if they make a Yosuke romance, T. Fuck that though, Kanji's my man. I think Kanji is finer than Yosuke, and I would love a Kanji romance. I honestly think Kanji was intended to be the real male romance for you, but no. We can't have anything nice. Kanji is so fine, and I don't care what people tell me. Like, Kanji is my dream man. I've had a crush on him since I was like... When did I watch my first Let's Play of Persona 4? Don't worry, guys. I've watched Let's Plays and I played it. Thank you. I think this was like 8 or 9. Like, I've been into Kanji, and I genuinely need a romance option for him. Fuck Yosuke. Like, I don't care about that fucking twink, because personally, Yosuke kind of reminds me of one of my exes, and I literally can't. Like, I could not do that again. I could not date Yosuke. If I had to date a Yosuke in real life... Nail biter, bitch. Nail biter. But no, add that in though, because I know it'd be T. I know it'd be T and I'd be sad. Like, let me not be a hater too much, because I know it's I'd be like, because then also it would like help like contextualize like the tense scene so much and the animosity that Yosuke has with Kanji over his sexuality. But no. And then again with that too, the people that are like the sexuality is irrelevant to Kanji's whole thing. Bitch, have y'all seen how him and Yosuke interact? Because like literally half of it is just Yosuke being homophobic. But no. It's not relevant at all, as if it's not persistent through the whole game. That's why I can't stand you bitches, because that's how I know that Gooners, grown-ass men, that Goonda teenagers play Persona. Because if we're going to miss the fact that Naoto obviously has trans subtext, and it's really not that disbelievable to read her as a trans character or him as a trans character, really, like, because no, so in the game they go by both pronouns at one point or another, but to like read Naoto as like a trans character, people acting like that is so otherworldly just proves to me that you bitches actually don't know anything about media literacy. Because if you took a step back and then realized, game came out in 2008, already had the fucking sauna, the theater, and kanji. Like, God bless. 3 strikes and you're out. Let's think. Would they have written a trans character into the 2008 and done it successfully? Probably fucking not. And they didn't, because Naoto exists. And I love Naoto. Naoto is actually one of my favorite characters. But Naoto exists. Interesting. Yes, in game, it says that, Naoto is a woman. But if we... Peep game, lock in. Peep game, lock in, unlock third eye for a second. Awaken your persona, guys. It's about the game. Naoto mentions wearing a mask. Right. Her whole dungeon is about getting bottom surgery. Wait, right. Even after being revealed to be a woman and going by she, her, she still binds her chest to seem more masculine. What about that isn't at least genderqueer? Like, we don't even say transgender, but like genderqueer. I'm so sorry. Like, you bitches are delusional. I will stand on the side that it is valid for people to see Naoto as a trans icon. Because I do. And mind you, bitch is about to be like, Persona? You're getting woke in my Persona? Bitch, 2 had a gay romance option. I don't know much about 1, to be honest. I'm sure, well, actually, no, because in the American version, they did blackface. 1 was not woke. 2 was woke. 3, there's something there I can cook up with. The beach scene, okay, skip 3. 4... Do I even need to say anything about that, girl? Whole game woke. Woke City Central over there. Everybody woke there. Sorry, my earring just fell out. 5 is about fighting a government. And let's actually critique 5 while we're here. How is your game, how is 5 going to be about, like, dismantling systems and fighting against, like, the big bad and oppressor in society? But we don't have one canonically gay character on that fucking cast, not even the main character. So you're telling me your game is about fighting against society and its harmful systems, but we don't have any queer commentary. Because again, like Atlas, you're almost writing peak, but then you keep on doing this weird shit. Like, because personally, what I don't like 5, that and being able to date your teacher. I'm so sorry. What? And then also Anne. Because, like, it's like there's a lot going on in 5. Because, like, again, you almost have peak, but then here, like, it's, like, Atlas writing some weird shit. And, like, I honest to God know they're not going to add back the Yosuke route, and I honest to God know the Naoto discourse is going to come back. And I also know that you bitches, we can never agree to disagree, I fear. Because if you see Naoto as a woman, I think you're valid as well, because it's literally right into the game. But if you see Naoto as a trans person, then that's also valid, because it's also low-key written into the game. Sorry, the fact that there is Naoto discourse pisses me off so bad. And the way it's talked about, because it's like, it was written in 2008, of course they're not going to write a good trans character. Because, of course, they're going to chalk up Naoto wanting to be trans, not due to, like, body dysmorphia or feeling more comfortable as a man, which actually, like, low-key she does. But, hey. not too much now. But no, due to her needing to do that for work, and even at that, that's also like low-key valid. But still, like, almost writing like, Atlas, you're almost about to create the most perfect work of art. Like, literally, I'm telling you, Persona 4 is, first of all, peak Sona, official, like, best Persona game in my opinion. That's also correct. Better than 5. Shut the fuck up. Like, 5 has nothing on Persona 4. But no, let's lock in again. But, like, we literally 98% complete, like, literally almost perfect, and then you just had to fuck up. You just had to fuck up Naoto's little plot line. I see you. I see you. Fucking Shrinkle, you bitches. Like, because almost there. It's almost perfect. Like, I'm, like, actually not over it. Because, like, the fumbling of the Naoto, like, if Naoto was trans, the world would literally, like, canonically trans. The world would be, like, because look at that bitch is. Like, I don't know. I don't see how it's such a big debate that Naoto is, like, at least genderqueer. Like, I'm sorry. Okay, I gotta end the video because I've been saying the same thing over and over and over again, but I'm sure you bitches get it. My opinion on the Naoto discourse, officially, is that Naoto is at least genderqueer, and it's not that fucking crazy to say Naoto is transgender, considering the game was written in 2008, and they were already doing hella, like, liberal shit, so they probably didn't have, like, the liberty to, like, write a fully trans character, and probably didn't have the research or understanding to do so, but still, I believe it is not that unrealistic for people to see Naoto as trans, and that's my take, and if you think it is, then bitch, like, let's go roll the back. And not even that, I'm also not saying it's not valid to see Naoto as a cis woman. It is, both are valid. Both are valid in my opinion. And I don't understand why there's discourse. That's, like, literally my take. I don't understand the Naoto discourse. Because, like, bitch, are we... Guys. Peak Sona 4 is coming out. We need to fucking unite. We need to unite to get the Yosuke romance route back. And also adding kanji in there. Please, I need to date kanji. We need to lock in and have them hammer out some of these fucking details instead of, like, discussing whether or not Naoto is, like, trans. Guys, we can lock in and create. Persona 4 is already peak Sona, but if we lock in and unite, we can have perfection Sona. Okay. So let's stop the discourse. Add in kanji and Yosuke dating route because I think kanji's finer than Yosuke, but I hear the girlies and I fight for y'all. You know, next game, let's take it to college. Enough of these of this high school bullshit. Let's take it to college because y'all can explore a lot more there too. What else? I don't know, but, like, God bless. Well, yeah, that's it for this video. 18 minutes of yapping about Persona. Good lord.